Hey, what's up everyone? Let me ask you something. You deploy an app in Mumbai. Your user is on 5G in Jaipur. You call that low latency. Is it? Most Indian tech stacks are stuck in a traffic jam on the public internet. The phone is fast. The AWS region is fast. The road between them is not. That road is called backhaul. Your packet leaves the tower, rides across the country to up, south, one, gets processed, and rides all the way back. For a web page, fine. For a drone, a live auction, a factory robot, or a remote diagnostic, that round trip is the latency wall. What if you could skip the jam? AWS Wavelength embeds compute inside the 5G carrier's own data center. Think of it as a dedicated high-speed rail for data, not another local train stopping at every station. Today we will make that architecture click, including the part most thumbnails will not tell you. Let's get into it. Okay. Point number 1. The speed trap of the public internet. Mumbai and Hyderabad are real AWS regions. They are the big junctions. Delhi and Kolkata already have local zones, which is like adding a city station closer to users. That helps a laptop in Noida talk to AWS without going all the way to Mumbai. But a 5G phone does not live on the public internet first. It lives on Airtel or Jio. So even if your EC2 is in Mumbai, the packet still has to exit the mobile core, cross the congested public path, and only then hit your VPC. That long-distance backhaul is the local train problem. Every hop is a station. Every station adds milliseconds. Stack enough of them, and you cannot run anything that needs single-digit millisecond reaction time. That is why interviewers now ask about Edge. Not because it is trendy. Because 2026 applications, AR try-ons, live commentary overlays, vehicle telemetry die on that round trip. Point number 2. Wavelength is the high-speed rail, not a faster engine. The train is not a quicker EC2 in Mumbai. The train is a new kind of platform. AWS drops a subset of compute and storage, EC2, EBS, a VPC subnet physically next to the carrier's 5G network. Your VPC extends from the parent region into that wavelength zone. The control plane still lives in the region. The latency-sensitive process sits at the edge. The station gate has a name. Carrier gateway. Mobile devices come in from the 5G network. Your instance gets a carrier IP. The gateway NATs that address, the same way an internet gateway NATs in a normal VPC. There is generally no random inbound from the whole internet through that gate. This door is for the carrier network. So the phone never leaves the telecom yard. It hops to an EC2 that is already standing on the platform. DynamoDB, RDS, S3, those still sit at the junction in the parent region over a dedicated link. You do not drag the whole database to the edge. You put the milliseconds sensitive slice there, and you keep the heavy state in the region. If you remember one sentence from this video, make it this. Wavelength is AWS inside the 5G exchange. Local zone is AWS closer to a city. Outposts is AWS in your own building. 3 platforms. 3 jobs. Mixing them in an interview is how you look junior. Point number 3. The honest India map, then the CLI shape. I am not going to sell you a lie for clicks. As of today, wavelength zones are live with carriers like Verizon, Vodafone, KDDI, Bell, BT, Orange, not as a general Airtel or Jio zone you can opt into from App South 1. Run describe availability zones filtered on wavelength zone in Mumbai and you will likely get an empty list. That empty list is the real answer. So why should an Indian DevOps engineer care? Because the architecture is what interviews and RFPs already assume. Because local zones in Delhi and Kolkata are the station you can actually use this month. And because when a 5G wavelength zone does land with an Indian carrier, you will not be learning a new product. You will be opting into a zone, stretching the same VPC, and putting a subnet on the rail. Here is the shape of the commands. First you opt into the wavelength zone in the parent region. Then you create a subnet in that zone. Then you create a carrier gateway and point the route table destination 0/0, target the carrier gateway. Then you launch EC2 in that subnet and associate a carrier IP. Same APIs you already know. Different zone type. If someone pastes a title that says install wavelength on Ubuntu, close the tab. Wavelength is not an APT package. It is a zone you place a subnet into. Okay. Recap so this sticks. Number 1. Region plus public internet is the local train. Backhaul is the jam. That is the latency wall. Number 2. Wavelength puts the EC2 on the high-speed rail platform inside the carrier data center. Carrier gateway is the station gate. Parent region still holds the database. Number 3. Local zone, wavelength, outposts. City station, 5G platform, your building. For India right now, ship on regions and local zones. Design as if the rail is coming. Do not confuse the three in an interview. If you want to practice VPC, subnets, and routing without waiting for a carrier zone, go to computerpathshala.com. The free labs are built for Indian engineers who need to actually click, not just collect architecture diagrams. Drop a comment. Are you designing for a 5G user, a city office, or an on-prem factory? Those three answers map to wavelength, local zone, and outposts. I want to see if you can pick it. Hit subscribe. Next one we can take this same rail and talk about splitting an app, what stays in Mumbai, what rides the edge. Thanks for watching. Go practice. See you in the next one.